Shalom, Meshpuka. Before I begin this video, I want to make sure everybody understand the last video, the iniquity of Canaan. The last video I did, there were some that was misunderstanding what I was saying. That video was just to bring out the covenant of the sons of Noah and the iniquity of Canaan and breaking this everlasting covenant. Now, this old video I did here, it's been almost 4 years now since I've done this video. How did Canaan get the land of Canaan? I answered that question in this video, where to flee. And this is what I said, and this is what people misunderstand. Anyone that keep covenant with the Most High, where to flee? You are to flee within the borders. Why? You keeping covenant. You're in covenant with him. You're going, but you cleave to Isaiah 56 and you're keeping covenant. You got a name. You're going to get a name as a son and a daughter. You're going to get a name better than a son and a daughter. You're keeping covenant with him. You become his people. So he wants his people protected in the wilderness. When Yasharal was in the wilderness, there were always others around us. But these others were keeping the covenant. They was keeping the commandment. So what I said in this video, this old video, and what I didn't mention in the iniquity of Canaan, if you're gooey, you're from Yasharal, whatever son of Noah you came from, you cleave to the Most High covenant. You have to flee within the borders and be ready to make preparations to go into the wilderness. You don't want to be on the outside. And what I also mentioned, if you from Japheth or if you from Ham and you're not in covenant, Scripture says you have to flee back to your own land, and you're going to have a better chance doing that than staying outside, staying to the lands where we were carried off. So this was the misunderstanding. Now, I must make another point here, and everybody must understand this point. Most people in the earth today, most all people in America today, most all of them, they came from Shem. And this is something we don't understand. We have people, I had questions about Europe. What about the ones in Europe? You see, Edom took over Europe. Edom is from Shem. The so-called white man, he's from Shem. So if you are in Europe, yes, you're committing the iniquity. And you're an Edomite, you're committing the iniquity of Canaan. And you're not supposed to be in that land. That's Japheth's land. So most of the people in America, they from Shem. Why is this? And I have to make this point. The reason this is because of what Yahuwah spoke over Abraham. You shall be the father of many nations. This is something we should know this. Father of many nations, not just Yasharal. So all these other nations, Edom came out of Abraham. All these other nations, Ishmael, this is Abraham. Ishmaelites all over, and there are Ishmaelites in the land of Ham. They're going to be in trouble. They will be in trouble. So Abraham was the father of many, many nations. And that seed is to be in the land of Shem. So I just wanted to make this correction, make sure everybody understand that no, I was not saying you're gooey. You can't come in within the borders because you're committing the iniquity of Canaan. No, you're in covenant with the Most High. And you know his word said, I will protect only those found within my land and within my borders. You will be where you're supposed to be and getting protection from the Most High. All right. This video is be on guard. Be on guard. We have to be on guard. The Most High wants his people to be on guard. Most of his people are not on guard. Most of his people, we have to be honest, they're his people by blood only. They are from the seed of Yasharal, blood only. They don't keep his commandments. They care not for his commandments. And then we have Gui. Gui is lost without the righteous, without that seed, the Kadash seed. Gui is lost. Gui needs, because the Most High deals with his people, and then his people become the light of Gui, of the world. And the world comes to the people. You see, Christianity in the camps got it twisted. They think we're to run to everybody, run to this nation, run to that nation. No, that's not how it was set up. And we don't know the setup because we didn't go back and study. Out of Jerusalem shall go forth Torah. Light comes from out of Jerusalem. And here we see all the nations coming to this light. So we have to be on guard. Most High said, be on guard. Be on guard against what? You have to be on guard against those iniquity, against those that are against us, against traps. We're going to go through that. We have to be on guard. And most of our people are not on guard. We're not watching. We're not watchful. We don't even see what's going on. We don't see the traps. We have to be able to see the traps. What is guard? Guard is to watch over. The Most High is telling you and I, we have to watch over ourselves. We have to make sure we're doing what we have to make sure we're taking every precaution needed. Be watchful. There's an enemy out to kill you. And he will use someone calling on the name of Yahuwah. You see, our people are easily deceived. Just because someone called on the name of Yahuwah does not mean they up in there with the Most High. Watch over. In order to protect, we have to protect our family. We have to protect ourselves. We have to protect the knowledge and understanding the Most High has already given us. We have to be watchful and protect of ourselves. Patrol, police. We should police that knowledge the Most High gave you. Police the wisdom, the understanding. Police the vision the Most High gave you. He's given our people visions and dreams. And then we will allow another one to come and make us forget that vision that we received. And we do something that we should not do. Forgetting the vision. Forgetting what the Most High said. Defend, shield, safeguard, preserve, save, secure, shelter. 2 is protect against damage or harm. We have to protect ourselves. Our souls, our bodies, our mind. We have to protect ourselves against damage or harm. The enemy, if we don't know anything from Scripture, the enemy is out to do damage against us. And he will do damage against his people. He will make war with the righteous. A remnant of the people will run into the wilderness, and he will make war with those that say they keep the commandments. A person who keeps watch. You have to make sure you become that person who keeps watch, especially a soldier or other person assigned to protect a person. This is what guard means. We have to guard ourselves. Why? Why is this? Why do we have to guard ourselves? Why the Most High telling you to guard yourself? Psalms 51:5. Behold, I was brought forth in iniquity. I have to be honest. We were brought forth in iniquity, worse than what our forefathers was brought forth in when they were in the land. We look at them, how they were brought forth, and we would say, whoa, they were brought forth in righteousness, within the borders, in the land, Most High with them. We were brought forth in the darkest age, the darkest time ever. They love to talk about the dark ages. Let me say this. I hear a lot of the people talking about the dark. Those were the dark ages. We're in the dark ages. This is the darkest age we've ever been in. And it's going to get even darker. That's what's coming. And I hate to be a bearer of bad news. People don't like to hear bad news. But the prophet says death, famine will come. Famine and death will hit the land. It's going to be widespread. So we were brought forth in iniquity. We have to understand this. We all, and myself first, we have to understand we've been screwed up. We've been messed up. The Most High visited us. He told us to come out. Many of us are in the borders. We're in the borders learning, preparing, make preparation. But we are screwed and messed up, and we're doing everything within our power to get it right, to get back right with the Most High. But there is a problem. If we don't make it to the wilderness, we will never get to where we should be. Ever. And in iniquity, my mother conceived me. Our moms, they were committing iniquity. Our fathers, they committed iniquity. How many adulterous relationships were they in? And here we come. We have different moms and dads. We got the same mom, different dads. We got some dads, they got children by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 different women. In iniquity, my mom conceived me. Men getting women pregnant, 2 and 3 women pregnant at the same time. In iniquity, my mom conceived me, not taking care of any of them. These women, they just doing unrighteously. We are living in the dark ages. There's no other age that's darker than the age that we are in and about to go deeper into. Isaiah 64:6. Look what it says. We have to understand this. And the Most High is bringing these verses out because some of us think the Most High visited me. The Most High giving me knowledge and understanding. The Most High allowed me to flee out of the land of Babylon. And now I am within the borders. I got it going on. And the Most High looking at you shaking his head. And you will become one of the 2/3 that will get cut off with this thinking. This is not the correct. Just because you fleed out of the land, people think just because they fleed out within the borders, they done made it. Many people fled before you and I. Many. They fled for the same reason we fled. The Most High told them to come out. They came out. But now they are back within her. How is this? Why didn't they stay out? Why didn't they stay within the border? Something happens. In the path, a lot of our people come out and come in within the borders. The path that they take, they're on the same path I saw others take. And now they are back in Babylon. I see the pattern. I see and I understand. And then we have others that's been here for years and they're still here on the same righteous path. But we are all like an unclean thing. See, the people in the borders that fled, they don't want to hear this. Some of them, they don't want to hear this. We're like an unclean thing. Right now, we are unclean. No one's giving off a righteous offering. We're not in the land sowing our seed. We are unclean. Nobody has been anointed with oil and doing those offerings. We are unclean. We are unclean things. So we have to get this. We have to get this. And I'm going to show, before we finish this message, I'm going to show proof. You are unclean. I am unclean. I can go on and on and on. And the Most High knows we unclean. But the fact is, we within the borders, we have to know we're unclean. We can't be telling people, oh, we're clean. We're Kadash. What we can say, we're more Kadash than they are because of our position. We're more Kadash than they are because we're not around the wickedness they're around. We can say that, but we are still unclean. And some of our people, the thinking is incorrect. They're not thinking straight.